Alright, you're a fanatic here with
The Mort.
Welcome to a special episode of The Drive, episode 28, the grand final preview.
Oh my God.
Grand finals around the corner.
Oh,
Dally M's are tomorrow.
They're wrong, but the Morties are better, obviously.
The Morty's obviously better. If you haven't watched it, go check that out. It's our last video. Actually, there might be a vlog in between, but anyway. We're going to start by reviewing the prelims. So first was Storm Roosters. Storm beating the Roosters 48-18.
Man, they're spine again.
Wow.
They're clicking at the right time of the season.
Yep.
Even Warbrick's folding blokes. Josh King is, I think he's low key. He might make Origin next year, maybe.
Warbrick.
Not Warbrick, Josh King.
Oh, Josh King.
Sorry.
Okay,
I'm not sure if I said him or not.
Josh King is actually a fair share.
He's just a donkey that just gets through his work. Right now, he's a version of Gerbo. That's what I feel.
Yeah. That's a big smoky there, but it's not bad.
You've heard worse?
Yeah, I've heard worse. We'll get to Origin in a minute.
Oh. But back to the Melbourne, mate.
Yes, Storm.
Hughes is the man again.
Yeah.
Munster getting a couple of late try doubles, running for over 180 or 190, wherever he was. It was massive.
Well, with their entire spine, it's absolutely goated. Arguably one of the better spines of all time.
Wow,
like,
that's cool.
You've got like, where are they weak in? What position? None.
But still, every spine's pretty good when they win the comp on paper, you know what I mean?
I feel like there's always like that one player that's like a little bit less. But like this team, it's like you've got Harry Grant,
probably best in his position.
the best hooker since Cameron Smith.
That's 4 years. Like,
I know it's not a long time, but like
I know what you mean though.
yeah, he's been the best hooker in the comp by quite a significant margin over the last 5 years. You've got Jerome Hughes, best player in the comp at the moment. Munster, probably the best 5'8" in the comp in the last 5 years.
Yeah. Pappenhausen.
And then Pappenhausen's just Pappenhausen.
He's electric.
When he's fit, he's an absolute gun.
It was good to see him put the burners back on, eh?
Yeah.
When he did the show on Kiri, Kiri bit and he just fucking zoomed past it. Oh, it was so good.
Like their spine had a combined 7 tries and 4 try assists. Wow. They were just absolutely unreal against the Roosters.
Like, everyone's just in sync there, man.
Yeah.
Then everyone's like getting their fair chunk of the ball.
And then the Roosters, they didn't play too well, but
The hard moment was a little bit after halftime that the debatable forward pass.
Yeah. Thoughts on the game as a whole?
Melbourne just too strong, man. Just
Yeah.
They'll really make me consider changing my mind on Penrith. I don't know what I'm going to say when I do the multi.
Yeah. This grand final could go either way.
What you said, $1.90 each way?
Yeah, it's $1.90 or $1.92 depending on what bookies you look at, but they're literally complete even odds. Probably the closest grand final going into it we've seen.
Definitely.
Now, thoughts on Nelson Asofa-Solomona.
The referees have lost control.
He has fought the charge and failed, so he's now out for 5 weeks, which obviously means he misses out on the grand final. What do you think about the shot? What?
Okay, he gets it in the head, right?
Yeah.
But he's a giant.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's an excuse to get clobbing people in the head, but when you're that tall and someone else makes contact first, it's gotta be hard for the big bloke to immediately drop his target area.
Yeah.
Like, Qatar hits contact first, and then he gets down, and his head happens to hit Nelson's collarbone / shoulder region.
Yeah, like it wasn't. It's not like.
And there's no force in that.
It's not like it was a swinging arm.
Yeah.
It's not like he dropped his shoulder like that. I feel like he just hit him here. Nelson, this is like one of the dodgiest, like
It's sus.
weirdest ones to pick here. Like it could generally go either way to me.
Well, it's very ruled, so.
Yeah, I know. Like watching that, like I've seen cases for both sides, and like he isn't moving. Collins is just running into him. It hits him in the like here. It's not a shoulder charge. But like Collins, who's an absolute just what's the word?
Thickhead.
Sure. Imagine like he's literally making Collins that dizzy and that concussed that he plays the ball backwards. Like he's been hit really hard in the head, but it's also probably from Collins running to him. I cannot judge this, to be honest.
We'll jump up another can of worms with the kickoff debate. But
the kickoff debate's back.
Well, the Fox Lab was crunching some numbers.
Yeah.
There's been over 2,000 kickoffs.
Yeah.
And I don't know the proper stats for the concussion rate.
What, this year?
Yeah, this year.
Yeah.
I think there's maybe been 5 or 6. So I don't think the kickoff is that much of a problem when you put it into perspective like that.
Yeah. Because it's usually the two biggest props running at each other.
Well, what I find is you never have the kickoff rate. You get the big boy hitting it up.
Yeah.
You got defender on the right shoulder, defender on the left shoulder, and the bloke in the middle. That's what I find.
Yeah.
The bloke in the middle's got nowhere to move, and he gets hit in the head with a forearm because he's got literally he's stuck everywhere, man.
Like I watched 100% footy last night. Gal and Gus were arguing about it. Well, with his road rage, trying to let people in that are listening.
Oh no, it's not road rage. Just like you be nice.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like you go 1 in, 1 out.
Yeah. So Nelson, he's getting 5 weeks. I think that's
it's
rough.
There's gonna be an investigation.
Like he was given 4, he fights it, goes up to 5, I guess. Like, and plus he's got all these past things. So I don't know how to feel about this punishment whatsoever.
Well, I'll tell one thing that I believe the judiciary did not give him a fair shot, because I was giving you updates with NRL 360, right, with James Hooper stating, right, all right, look at this incident.
Yeah, they compared it to like an Asako tackle, I think, and it looked more forceful. Like all the cases that they made in that argument, that I believed them all. Like I genuinely have no idea how to feel about this. Like, should he?
It's footy.
Do I think he should miss a grand final? No, but at the same time, I can see why he is. Yeah, like
it's footy. Shit is gonna happen. It's a contact sport. I'm not trying to normalise concussions.
Yeah,
but you shouldn't be judging because a bloke gets injured. That's what I think the referee has done.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh shit, look at Collins. He's playing the ball. He must have whacked him into next week. Oh, just mate, the referees need to stop judging the game off injuries.
Yeah.
You can check it, but if he's like, you can check how much force he's getting into per tackle. You know.
Yeah. Like he's, I don't know, because he's standing here. Like, yeah, I've got no idea how to take it, to be honest.
I do. Just
I
let
think
him play. Let him play. I would penalty nothing more. I wouldn't even sin him or. Oh my gosh! Look at that car.
Okay. Personally, this is. I'm gonna propose a new look to how the suspensions work. In this case, Nelson would still miss out, but I think what I don't understand is how the grand final and an individual game, like a round 2, round 1 game, are even when it comes to weeks out. I think the grand final should be worth 2 or 3 of those weeks, because it is literally like an insane kind of punishment to miss a grand final for like. Not necessarily in Nelson's case, but if you were to have a 1-week suspension in like an accidental high shot or an accidental hip drop, and you miss a grand final because of it, in that odd circumstance that it could happen, I think that would be terrible, like an absolute joke. So I think the grand final should be worth 2 or 3. And if you only get a 1-week suspension, or if grand final's worth 3 and you get a 2-week suspension, you don't miss the grand final, but you miss the 2 first games the next year. So it's like, I don't know. If you get suspended in a prelim for a 3-week final, 3-week suspension, then you miss the grand final. So Nelson would still miss.
So what you're saying is, grand final should be weighed more.
Yes, I think so. Like,
I don't mind it.
Because
I think Buzz, you've been talking to Buzz Rothfield, I reckon.
What did he say? The same thing?
He said something similar.
No.
He did say something
I
similar.
thought I was onto something,
Mate, I reckon you called Buzz and he stole your idea on 360,
Yeah,
mate.
that's
Like,
right.
that cranky fuck Buzz. Oh, mate.
Yeah, like a grand final being the same weight as it's being the same weight as a regular season game. I just don't find it, like, I don't think it makes sense to me. There's the argument that they should have said no and delayed his suspension for the fans.
No.
For the fans.
You don't delay.
For the fans.
I know 2 wrongs don't make it right with the Taylor May situation.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was ridiculous.
And arguably, assault is a lot worse than an accidental high shot. But anyway, he got to play the grand final. So yeah, I think you shouldn't be missing grand finals unless you've come in with a swinging arm like a Tyne Milne would do.
Don't diss Tyne.
But
Leave him alone.
Like a crazy high shot, like fully intentional, that you should be missing grand finals for. I don't think Nelson should be missing grand final. People saying you shouldn't miss games of footy. I think he should.
I wouldn't.
But not the grand final. Like that's what I don't like about the whole system. Anyway, we'll move on to the Penrith Sharks game. Penrith defeating the Sharks 26-6. I went to the game. Vlog should be coming out very soon. But I don't know how I feel about Penrith. The game, it was very sloppy. Like, there were so many knock-ons, but
The wet.
yeah, it was wet. It was like just enough rain to make it super slippery.
Well, I even saw one Martins. It was like, how's that classified as an error, mate? Like,
Yeah, there was about. Let me check the error count. It was, I think, like 16 to 11. I'll just double check. It was 16 to 11 to the Sharks. Yeah, even Penrith making 11 errors shows how slippery it was.
I think so. Sometimes it weren't just even. Technically there are errors, but there were sus ones. Like, one with Mitch Kenny did a shit pass out dummy half.
Yeah.
Whenever clear, said Martin tried to dive on it, and he just,
Yeah.
that was that. There was an error that I think Nico was trying to score a try on, and Churiva knocked out of his hands. So
Yeah.
it was very sus.
The game as a whole, I thought was sloppy, but Penrith still showing that they are showing why that they have been as good as they have been for so long.
4 years.
Cleary, he was unreal.
3 try assists, man.
Yeah.
I think the show it's carrying though. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that last 2 minutes. Like, I know you can play for a couple minutes extra, but that's good to decide the grand final, man. It's gotta be. You gotta play him, obviously, but there's lots gonna come down on it.
The play that stood out to me was the kick to Toto. It was like he put the ball on a string.
I saw that come in a mile away because the play breakdown. Like, mate, everyone condenses in. He's got a switch kick.
Yeah.
I said that's a try if he kicks this, and there's one bounce and Toho, just like Melbourne in 2021.
It was perfection.
It wasn't that
kick
good
to me.
It wasn't that good.
I thought it was.
Like, you just know it's on. When play breakdown, that's what happens.
Cleary has that vision.
Okay, you expect it from him. I'll say that.
Yeah, so this matchup, Cleary and Hughes,
Mate, you got the best halfback in the game against
the best halfback of the year.
Yeah, I love it.
It's gonna be so good.
Mate, it's gonna be fun. Fireworks gonna kick off, man. I want to see a punch on with them too. Oh, mate, let them have it.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. So the skill bases by both of them, phenomenal.
Yeah. A few points coming out of that. Talakai, you don't agree with him being rewarded.
Oh, that was a bad call by the bunker. So, the Tariva try, right? He made a bad defensive decision to try and tackle someone. You can see he doesn't know where the ball is. He just tries to tackle someone, and he gets rewarded.
The obstruction.
Yes, the obstruction. I'm like, I said it while I mean, clearly said it again in the press conference, and I don't like the bloke personally, but
Me neither.
I think he's a
As a
bit.
Tigers fan, me neither.
Oh, he can blow you some more kisses. He's not one to whinge that much about the ref, like say a Trent Robinson or a Ricky Stewart, you know.
Yeah.
But he's like, mate, I hope that bloke's not reffing my game next week. It was something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing, but like,
Yeah.
he's not the one to whinge like that. It didn't cost him the game, but like, come on.
Yeah.
He Talaka made a F up, and then it's like, nah, well, good job, you stuffed up. Here's a penalty.
Yeah.
And there was also something else with Talaka. I think he could have been in the sin bin. That dog show on Luai.
Yeah, that was really bad.
My god.
See, that is like so much worse.
That
to
was
me.
ridiculous.
To me,
Like,
that's worse than the Nelson.
100%, because he lined him up. It was super late. Like, right, I'm going.
It's like the second late.
And the rest, and all the time in the world to pull out. Man, you know.
Yeah.
You know when the ball's gone, and you're like, nah.
Yeah.
Look, to me, he looks like he's thought about it, like whack.
Hits him in the back as well.
Yeah, it's a dog act.
Yeah, the fact that gets nothing.
And there's one more call from that game. Sorry to keep going on.
There's two actually.
There's two. The Mitch Kenny.
Yeah, the Mitch Kenny.
Oh my god.
Who was it that fell over? Tom Hazelden. Tom Hazelden.
That big ugly.
He
Shrek.
slipped. Tom Hazelden slips in the wet, and then Mitch Kenny just holds his arm out. Hazelden falls into his arm. Oh, head high. It is my least favourite rule in the entire comp. I can't stand it.
He wasn't even trying to make a tackle.
Yeah, the fact that people slip over, they can't stay on their own 2 feet, and they get penalties. I cannot stand it. It is
so wrong.
Like I'm pretty sure Tiger's been on the rough end of it.
Yeah, everyone has, because it's a stupid rule.
That's like, but in general, I can't stand seeing it. Even I think we've even gotten it a couple times, and I'm like, I still hate this rule. Like,
Yeah,
it
it's very
makes
rough.
no sense to me. And then the Garner pushing Hazelton in the back, he just shoves him.
Oh.
That got a bit of blow up as well.
Bit unnecessary.
Yeah, I found that weird. But yeah, Penrith, I think they struggle more in the wet.
Yeah, it's shame. Like, you know, was it Bathurst?
Yeah, Tigers knocking them off. But Penrith, Storm, the grand final. If it's wet, it might be a bit of a challenge for Penrith
I'll back
to win. But
I'll back Melbourne if it's in the wet.
Yeah, but if it's a dry track, it's anyone's game regardless. But a dry track is leaning towards Penrith, I think.
Yeah.
Now, big news coming recent.
This morning.
Yep, Michael Maguire has left New South Wales. He had a 2-year contract. He only did 1 year and then got released from his second year to join the Broncos on a 3-year deal, as Kevy Walters has been sacked. As Madge's biggest fans,
Madge. We're devastated.
We're devastated.
I'm sure. I'm not crying, but just like, it was him. It felt like a match. Granted, he said he loves his coupling, which we all knew about.
Yeah.
It's Madge though. Like, I just didn't feel it, eh?
Yeah.
It was Madge. He was gonna outdo Freddie, which he probably already has in my opinion.
Oh, he already has.
He already has. Okay.
I think Freddie went 3 from 6, but still.
But his team was significantly better. To me, Madge did what was necessary.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, oh, we gotta show loyalty to Nico. No, fuck Nico. Sorry. I know you're your boy.
Dropping Teddy as well, which is a big call.
Oh, that was a huge call. Dropping your captain.
Yeah.
And then, like, even giving your own standalone captain, they're like, all right, he's not playing that good. You're on the bench. Like, that's a pretty massive call as well. But yeah, Madge nailed it, man. Just, I'm terrified what he can do with that Broncos team.
Yeah, I think like I can see why he quits New South Wales, because like, how often does a Broncos head coaching job come up?
Well, ask Gordy. He's still having to cry about on 360. Like, oh,
that was so funny.
Oh my god. He said he's claiming not to be an old boy, but gets so defensive about it.
Kevy's better than him.
Kevy's better. Look at the team. I'm not. He's a little bit better than Fittler in my opinion. I'm not even joking. The teams he had, he would never lost the series.
Yeah.
And I think deep down, I don't think there's much between even Demetrio and Malters.
Yeah.
With their club record.
Madge is easily the better coach.
Like Madge, sorry, Taylor make the comparison with Taylor's targets. No disrespect, you guys were always cooked.
Oh yeah. We had like Madge actually. I loved Madge as our coach, even if we weren't getting anywhere. Since he's left, we've had spoons. But yeah, I think Madge leaving New South Wales, it hurts. It's like a knife in the heart. It really hurts.
He was a chosen one, man.
Yep.
Like again,
he could have went on a dynasty. I
wanted the dynasty
because he had 3 games in his Origin series, and he first game gets has to play 13 on 12 the entire time,
and he sticks it to him for an hour. Like,
yeah,
I think if that was on the 30, I think we're talking about records getting broken.
Yeah, fair enough. And then game 2 brings out Joey 05 reincarnated,
or Moses,
and then game 3 just seals the deal. Yeah, it was a special year, special series, but the fact that he's leaving so soon hurts. Who's gonna replace him?
There's only a couple of blokes that I would want. It's a slim pickings list, right? Because we don't want Freddie back, obviously.
Oh man,
we saw what he did. He was useless. I think that New South Wales team, we should never lost a series, ever.
Yeah.
I would say Ivan Cleary. While he's still doing the Panthers, if he can still do that, that'd be my pick. I wouldn't mind some Craig Fitzgibbon. I don't know why. I think with a better team, he'll be a lot better coach, and so he doesn't have to play. I'd say depend on some below par kicking games.
You know who's on the market?
Don't you even think about it.
Trent Barrett.
Oh, okay. I saw the memes for that. Yes.
No. What I have 2 options that I don't think's being talked about. First one, someone that is on the market, is Tim Sheens.
Oh no.
This is not the one I would lean to, by the way. But if he's willing, I wouldn't hate Tim Sheens being appointed.
I would.
He's had 1 wooden spoon since he's started coaching again, but
come on,
it's the Tigers.
I know,
Can you
but
blame him?
There's a difference between Madge and Sheens, though.
Yeah,
Madge is better.
Yeah,
Madge is better.
Sheens.
Oh, I'm joking.
Sheens is not
taking the piss.
Sheens is not the person I would go with, but I would not hate the pick as a Tigers fan, obviously. But the person that I would lean to, and it all depends on, because apparently they're not announcing a new coach for at least a month. Because
you need to take your time with this.
I think someone's like some chairman or CEO or something. They're on holiday for a month or something, so there won't be any decisions made. I'm pretty sure. But the person I would lean to, it all depends on what happens this year. But let's say Storm would have beat Penrith in the grand final. Craig Bellamy. He's the best is pick. One of our worst Origin coaches. I think he won 2 games out of 9. Got a whitewash against him, but he was up against mortals. But I think he could be a shout.
I think he's the best choice, 100%.
If he was to win the comp this year leave, I don't know if I'm pretty sure he has 1 more year.
Best choice, but it's never going to happen.
Yeah,
never going to happen. Maybe I'll give myself a half a point on this. I'm not sure if I wouldn't be super against John Morris.
Interesting.
I just think, I don't know, there's something about him. A simple game plan, hey. He's not magic with a simple game, but we show the simple game plan down the middle works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just remember him being the coach of Sharks during their like mid
I think he was overachieving personally.
Yeah, I think it was like at one point 10 wins, 10 losses, 0 points difference.
I don't want McGuinness. I don't want Paul Gallen.
Gallon.
Don't you get excited with your G-banger.
Yeah, got me excited.
No G-bangers around here.
There's not too many like candidates that are jumping to our.
To me, Matt was the obvious choice, and then now there's like, who's left?
Now,
for the Trolls, I'd love to see Kevy get the gig for the Trolls.
Imagine Kevy coaching Queensland and New South Wales.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be Kevy. Maybe like a Brad Arthur, Jeff Tooby.
I wouldn't be super against Tooby.
But yeah, I don't know who I would lean towards. Now, Dally M's are tomorrow. We're going to quickly give our predictions. Our Morty Team of the Year is done. If you haven't checked it, go look at it.
It obviously shits on the Dally M's.
Yeah, the Dally M's. No Galvin's Rookie of the Year. The list.
I'm gonna watch it, but like just because it's on, I'm no actual feeling towards it.
So the fullback nominees: Dylan Edwards, Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow, and James Tedesco.
Yeah,
no Tommy Turbo.
Yeah, big up Pitch come on.
Big call.
I would say I don't know.
I think it's Teddy.
I think the injuries. Yeah, I'll give it to Teddy, but the injuries. Yeah, that's why Turbo didn't get nominated. But I tell you what I find weird. Some of them only got 3 nominations. Some only got 2 or
no
4 or 5.
It's 3 and then 5 for the double positions.
Oh, there you go. I thought. See, this is why I'm not a maths teacher. I'm sorry.
The wingers: Khan Pereira, Toto, Kiraz, Warbrick, and Lomax. I think we've been a bit harsh on Lomax, to be fair.
Not that harsh. I think it was still very good second half of the year.
Like, everyone's picking Lomax, and we both don't see him that high.
He was on the fringe of the nomination, because his first half of the year was very good. And second half, he was still good, but not as good. And I think Khan Pereira was just consistently scoring tries all year.
Ronaldo was an absolute gun.
Yeah, that's a snub for me. Mortallo.
Yeah, no Mortallo, which was interesting as well. Khan Pereira's there, Toto's there, Kiraz is there. There were our 4 nominees. But then Warbrick's been great, Lomax. I'm leaning towards Toto, Kiraz, because they would be my 2 picks. But I can see Lomax obviously getting it.
I got Toho Khan Pereira for me. I think the winger's main job is to score tries, and he does it in abundance.
Yeah. But I would not be mad with any of them, to be honest. I think Toto has to be 1. And then it's up to the last one: Kiraz, Lomax, Khan Pereira, Warbrick. Moving on to the centres: Herbie Farnworth, Jesse Ramian, Katoni Staggs, Stephen Crichton, and Valentine Holmes.
Same as our dream team. I got
perfect list there, to be fair.
Yeah. Same as our
Crichton, Farnworth.
Yeah.
I can see Ramian getting it, but I would probably lean towards Crichton, Farnworth. 5/8, Jerome Luai, Matt Burton, Tom Dearden.
Luai.
You're leaning Luai. I'm leaning towards Matt Burton. I think
it's gonna be a top.
Yeah, that one's probably the closest one to me.
Yeah.
Halfback: Ben Hunt, Delatre Evans, Jerome Hughes.
I'm just a bit surprised with Ben Hunt. Didn't get picked. Like I said, on my phone, I'm like, oh crap, I should have said Burton. Like,
yeah.
Bit surprised getting nominated. I would go on Sam Walker, but
yeah, Sam Walker's probably been better.
Yeah.
Ben Hunt's been great.
Yeah.
Hooker: Blake Brayley, Harry Grant, Reece Robson. Great list there.
I'm just leaning towards Grant, even though Robson was fantastic.
Same, but I could see Robson winning. I also could kind of see Brayley winning, but I would lean towards Grant or Robson, probably Grant.
Yeah.
Props: Adam Finnell-Blake, James Fisher-Harris, Joseph Tarpanay, Lindsay Collins, and Moses Leota.
I got Tarpanay and Finnell-Blake, but the alternate stub of the Dally M's, Barnett.
Yeah, no, Barnett's crazy.
Surely, did he get suspended?
I don't see. Not gonna lie, I don't see how Leota gets picked over Mitch Barnett.
It's still a good prop.
That's crazy.
Depends if Barnett got suspended. I don't remember him being suspended though.
I don't think so.
Alright, back rower.
Props: I'd go AFB, and I'd go Tarpanay.
Yeah.
Second row: Angus Crichton, Eliasa Katoa, Hudson Young, Jaden Sewer, William Kikau. Great list. But I think it's Angus Crichton and Eliasa Katoa.
Them two for me really stood out this year. I agree.
And then locks: Isaiah Yeo, Pat Carrigan, and Ruben Cotter. It's got to be Isaiah Yeo.
It's got to be Yeo.
Surely. Coach of the Year. Cameron Serrato, Craig Bellamy, Ivan Cleary.
Bellamy.
I don't think it's Cleary. It's got to be Bellamy or Serraldo. I think they might give it to Serrato, but I would give it to Bellamy.
Too much most improved awards for me.
Yeah.
I'm going Bellamy.
Captain of the Year, Harry Grant, Isaiah Yeo, Stephen Crichton. Keep going.
Go Crichton.
I would go Crichton as well. Rookie of the Year, the worst award on the list. Ethan Strange, Jack Bostock, and Kyle Iro. There's no Galvin or Plath because they got suspended, and no Falongo or Hopawade, who were the RLPA nominees. It's Kyle Iro should run away with this, in my opinion.
Yeah, I got Iro just over. Is it Bostock the other nominee?
Bostock and Ethan Strange.
Yeah, I'll go Iro just over Bostock.
Yeah.
I think Strange. He's not overrated, but just he's up. Pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah. Started well, then didn't really do much, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think he got dropped at one point as well.
Yeah, for that Adam Cook bloke.
Yeah. The Proven Summons Medal, Joel Fahengawi, Stephen Crichton, Tyrone Munro. I think this...
Is that the feel-good moment?
I think so. Let me...
I think if it's a feel-good moment, I think I gotta go...
Yeah, if it is that, it's Munro.
Yeah, tie with a mum in Uncle in 1 week, and he's still playing and played brilliant.
Let me look this up real quick. Proven Summons...
But, mate, just give it to Tyler for how fast he is, to be brutally honest.
Proven Summons Medal is awarded to the player deemed by the Dally M judges to have displayed the true spirit of the game through their actions and conduct on field. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tight. Yeah.
And that's the Dally M nominees. I don't know if the NRLW nominees have been announced.
I haven't seen anything. We'll assume they all came out with the men's.
Yeah, but I don't see any. Let me quickly look here. Okay, yeah. Fullback, Tamika Upton, Abby Church, Tegan Berry. I would lean towards Berry, but I can see them giving it to Upton. Wingers, Julie Robinson, Madison Bartlett, Shakaya Tungai, Sheridan Gallagher, and Stacey Waka. Julie Robinson literally has to get one of them, and then I would lean towards Stacey Waka. Actually, I can see Sheridan Gallagher getting it. Centers, this list is insane. Anessa Biddle, Isabel Kelly, Jamie Chapman, Emil Hufunga, and Tiana Penatani. I would lean towards Isabel Kelly and Anessa Biddle. I'm basically just saying my Morty team.
You might as well, yeah.
But I could literally see any of them getting it. Isabel Kelly has to get one of them. 5'8", Emma Tonegata, Gail Broughton, Zahara Tamara. People lean towards Gail Broughton, but I would go with Emma Tonegata. Halfback, Ali Brigginshaw, Lauren Brown, Taryn Aiken. Lauren Brown was leading after round 4, but I think Taryn Aiken has been
she chased it
this
down.
year.
Yeah, Aiken's chased it down, I reckon.
Hooker, Jada Ferguson, Keely Davis, Olivia Higgins. I don't know where Quincy Dodd and Emma Mensman are. I don't know if they've been suspended, but out of that list, I'd go Olivia Higgins. But I would. The fact that Mansman and Dodd aren't nominated is crazy to me. Props, Elsie Albert, Angelina Tekaranga-Katoa, Grace Kemp, Millie Elliott, Shannon Mato. I can see Katoa getting it, and I'd probably go Mato or Elliott. Second row, Amber Hall, Mahalia Murphy, Olivia Koenig, Romy Teitzel, and Yathan Clydesdale. If Koenig and Clydesdale don't win it, I'll be blown away. Lock, Samima Taufa, Georgia Hale, and Alexis Tawanai. I would go with Tawanai, but I could see Hale winning that. Coach of the Year, Tony Herman, Scott Prince, Steve Georgalis. I don't really know who I'd go with here.
Maybe Prince, I think he's done very well. The Broncos finished minor premiers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Broncos.
I could go Broncos there. Captain of the Year, Tiana Penatani, Isabel Kelly, or Ali Brigginshaw. Probably go Penatani or...
you know better than me.
Yeah, I'd go Penatani. Rookie of the Year, Evie Jones, Casey Ray, or Natasha Penatani. I don't know why Rory Owen isn't on here. She was the RPA Rookie of the Year. I had her as my Rookie of the Year. I do not understand that. And then Proven Summons Medal, Ellie Brigginshaw, Amber Hall, or Georgia Hale, and Zahara Tamara. They're nominated together. I don't know why, but if they're nominated together, something happened there, so I'm going to go with them. Okay, Grand Final, NRLW, it's Sharks Roosters.
I got the Roosters.
it could go either way. Sharks were undefeated after 6 rounds, but they've fallen off a bit. They lost 3 in a row. They did beat the Broncos. I think they beat Broncos. They beat the Broncos 14-0, held them scoreless, which is crazy. And then Roosters beating the Knights. Yeah, I would lean towards Roosters, but it could go either way.
I got Roosters just as well. I think too much experience in that team to get over.
Their experience is insane compared to the Sharks. And then the big one, Storm Penrith. It genuinely no idea who I'm picking.
It's gonna be a real rough call, man. I got
Nelson. That's a big out.
Yeah, no mass. I think he's one of the few blokes that can really stick it to the Panthers pack.
I don't even know if I can decide yet. I think I'll have to wait till the...
I reckon we'll wait for the multi and we'll find out everything. I reckon still just Panthers. I don't know, I might change it.
I've changed my mind multiple times. If there's anyone to end the dynasty, it's Craig Bellamy and Storm. So, yeah, that could go either way. Comment below who you think will... Oh, the big one, Dally M, Jerome Hughes.
Yeah, Hughes, yeah.
And NRLW, I'm going with...
I got Isabel Kelly.
I might go Julia Robinson to win it from the wing.
Oh wow!
I can see her racking up points every week. I'm gonna go Julia Robinson. I don't know if that's a roughie because she's on the wing, but comment below who you think's winning the men and women's Dally M's and who's winning the comps and what you think of the Nelson stuff and the Madge stuff. Let us know. There you go. See you more.